Comes around. Now he's a captain. This guy is like a guy who leads a team because he's got a big team of people that are also getting a license. We call him like a captain or whatever you want to call him. He's still got his reimbursement by month 3. His database is 375, on track to be promoted to a director and to receive a $100,000 raise. Is that awesome or what? There's only his 3rd month in this, 90 days in the business. This guy finally becomes a client. He gets his life license, got his 1 recruit, still spend his time in the classroom, still at associate contracts, and convinces himself not to quit. Don't quit, don't quit, don't quit again. You guys got me, right? So he's convincing himself not to quit. Summary after 3 months. This guy, be promoted to director in 4 more months. Will receive a $100,000 ring probably in his 1st year. His database is now over 1,000 people. A growing, thriving business that can't be stopped. You can't stop it anymore. Does that make sense? He probably doesn't even know that much. He's just excited, right? He's a business owner that is growing. After 3 months, after seeing the success of the Associate A, he decides to become more committed. Now he's too late. Chocolate. You got Derek Antonio's word, right? He said he's seen what this guy did. He said, man, I need to do what he did. Okay? No momentum for a small database because he never got in the right momentum in his group, right? Chances of succeeding greatly reduced. He could still succeed, don't get me wrong, but it greatly reduced because he took 3 months of dissecting and focused on the wrong things. This is the people business, okay? And he's more focused on being a personal producer. You'll normally see a personal producer that does well. Nothing wrong with that. They may make a lot of cash flow. But sometimes you'll see a builder be slower behind a personal producer. That means, let me give an example. A recruit is delayed gratification. I was just talking about this over lunch with Gina. A recruit is delayed gratification. When you become a doctor, how many years does it take to become a doctor? I don't know, so you guys got to tell me.
8 to 10 years.
8 to 10 years. And you don't even make money. You have to give someone money. Is that right? After you've given someone money for 8 years, you become a doctor. And that is normal practice in that type of profession. Is that true? Then you have someone who works at, say, Best Buy. He sells a television. He immediately makes commission. The guy in class, to be a doctor, makes no commission, but it takes him a little longer to get there. You with me on that? Right? A personal producer is like someone selling, like a personal salesperson. He wants immediate gratification because he needs money now. The problem with needing money now is that you come in a desperate perspective. And they call that panic management. When you need money, you may not have the client's best interest at heart. It may be your interest at heart. Does that make a little bit of sense? So the reason why we love part-timers is because part-timers they're not needing the money right now. They're more concerned about building a business. You'll normally see this when someone says, I'm finally full-time, and they had just got licensed. Premature. You understand? Premature to go full-time. What you want to do, nothing wrong going full-time. I'm just saying the mindset is different. Would you guys agree? Delayed gratification, like a degree in anything else, or let me ask you this. You ever do karate? You could do an accelerated black belt course. And you could go against a guy who took 15 years to be a black belt. I guarantee you spar the guy who's been there 15 years, he will knock you out. You guys agree with me on that? Because there's certain things you can't cheat. One of them is this mentality right here. So we want to help build a strong business. Does this help you a little bit?
Yes.
Of understanding that Eric did a great job on stage, but I want to make sure you guys see, because when you see it in writing, you get to see there's so many different areas of building that you can miss because you're putting too much emphasis on being a personal producer. Personal producer is fine, and we need producers, don't get me wrong, but you want to build a team. The team is slower, but they catch you later. Make sense? It's a little slower. It hurts a little more. Let me give you the difference. This guy goes on a sale, boom, makes a sale, done. You know Chriselle? Nobody knows Chriselle? She was the host today, by the way. You guys know Chriselle. You see her, right? She has a very close-knit team. Would you guys at least agree to that? If you didn't know Chriselle, you know she has a close-knit group. Would you guys agree with that? You probably don't see, when you see Chriselle, you don't see Emily and Gina too far behind. Is that true, right? They're right behind them. You see these two helping each other out. That takes a long time to build that kind of bond. Make sense? You don't wake up and let's be friends, let's hang out every day tomorrow. It doesn't work out that way. I can't say, hey, come on, let's hang out tomorrow, me and you. Let's just hang out. Why? Is that right? It would be weird. I've never heard you say that. You can't cheat team building. But you may be able to camouflage it with personal production. You guys got it? Now, what's the right answer? There is no right answer. In my opinion, it's what you really want to build. I'm just giving you tips. You can build it any way you want. Some people like the personal producer path. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. If you don't want to build a team, nothing wrong with that. I'm just trying to show you that even a personal producer may make a lot of money their first year and may beat the non-personal producer the first year. This guy he may make $150,000, he may make only $60,000. But the question is in year 3, year 4, year 5, when your efforts compound, then it's different. Remember to write this one down. Give your efforts time to compound. Give your efforts time to compound. Okay, you got to give it time. You can't just tomorrow. How come I don't have 20 people? We got to get. I would start like this. If you have 2 people that you know, try to help them get to one of their goals by joining our company. If you can help them get there, build a little team with it. You guys with me on that? Build a team. Build a bond. You know, when I first started building a business, I used to have a 1-bedroom apartment. I didn't have an office. This is a nice office. Would you guys agree this is a nice office?
Yes. Yes.
It's a beautiful office. I didn't have an office. I only had an apartment. My closest office was an hour and a half away. And I had to run my meetings at my apartment. So what I did was, I go, can you guys come over to my apartment? I'm doing a training tonight. And they go, oh, we'll be there. And I had pizza, potato chips. I worked all day in my job working on my training for the whole training, right? And you know what happened that night? Nobody showed up. And I go, man, this is tough. Team building sucks, right? Then the following day, I see him at our meeting, and I go, you know, I bought pizza. I did all this. You guys didn't even show up. Then they felt bad. They go, we're sorry. We didn't. I should have called. I thought you were going to go. They start blaming each other. There's only 3 of us. I mean, we could easily get through this. But the next time, all of them showed up. Then they feel bad, like they faked on me. So eventually they start saying, you're all going to be here, right? I'm not going to have pizza again. And that one bad day turned out to be a team of loyal people. And it starts like that. Then 3 turned into 6. 6 turned into 12. 12 turned into 24. You understand what I mean? You can't fake that. Let me ask you this. If you had 6 people, would you be excited getting a license and building a team? Yeah, 6. That could be a 1-2 week, 2 weeks if you do it right. So just look at it from a patient perspective. Be like a farmer, the patience of a farmer or a fisherman. Did I say that right?
Fisherman.
The farmer too, they have to plant the seed, right? Put water, right? Got it right. Moral of the story, commit to the FRA system from day 1. Consistently strive to become a better person. Decide you're going to succeed no matter what. Seek coaching from mentors and relentlessly execute your business plan daily. And never, ever, ever give up. Senior Executive Director, a 7 to 8-figure income can be yours in your future if you just focus on these areas. This is the moral of our story today. Now, the whole point of this, you guys, is to take us to a whole new level, okay? By the way, tomorrow, if you guys didn't know, Ken Estrada, our Chief Marketing Officer, will be here tomorrow. He's doing interviews with some of the key leaders to kind of talk to them about their business plans and things like that. And then Wednesday, we'll have pizza again. Bilal's buying pizza. Bilal's inviting us pizza like every week. We're going to be overweight soon. Is that right? He's inviting us pizza like every meeting, okay? But he's bringing again pizza, and also Ken will be there. Do me a favor. We need to show. I wish you would have seen you guys tonight, how packed you guys were today. But we want to show the Chief Marketing Officer all of our meetings and how strong we are. So he'll be there Wednesday. Can I ask your support as a team leader to please show up on Wednesday night to help us kind of welcome him? He came all the way from Atlanta and Illinois. Can you guys do that for me on Wednesday? Can you commit to your business that way?
Yeah.
Is that good, you guys? Okay, we're done. Yes, we're done until Lindsay gets done, you guys. And let's take a break, and I think we'll have like a manager's meeting afterwards. You guys learned a lot tonight?
Yeah.
All right, great. Let's have a good